CMMC is becoming a really, really important compliance standard for people to adhere to. And so we've taken this report and really turned this into an app. And what we're trying to do here is show you, your level of compliance, what you're compliant with, what you've met, what controls you haven't met or aren't applicable. And we can also show you what needs manual review. So something you may need to go in and manually check off that it is compliant. We can also see things like the policies that are associated with CUI. We can also show you the files that are protected in your environment that are CUI identified. And we can show you different actions going on in your environment with files, right? So I can see that something was uploaded to Dallas, Texas. We can also see that something was uploaded to New Hampshire. And you can go through different actions here if you want to get pretty granular. We can see things like uploads, send and shares. If there was email activity, you would be able to see that. You can actually start to click around in this. So if I want to go to the CUI protected files, I can click here or here at the top, go into this, and I can see all of the files that we've found tagging for that associates this with CUI. We can see who the uploader of it is, when it was uploaded, and who has access to that data. I can do the same for activities. If I want to see an activity log for CUI related items, you can see that here. We can start to peek in at the different controls and whether or not we're compliant with them. And we can actually go through each of the 110 CMMC controls, a description, and Kiteworks solution to that description. And if we have risk policies in place, we can link risk policies to this app so that we can constantly show you what is going on with those risk policies and what it's hitting. We have the ability to look at other types of reporting that become really useful. So insider and outsider threat, two great reports that you can run to get a full picture of what's happening in your environment. So I can go to this insider threat report that I have saved here. I can view that, and it'll pull up information on a specific user. It lets me know the amount of emails they've sent out, what emails have contained attachments, and what domains those emails are being sent to. And so this allows you to get information on potential data exfiltration activity. If somebody's sending an unusual amount of data off to an external party, you can see that happening here and you can take action on that. And I have this change target option, which allows me to select a new user to kind of drill into. We also have outsider threat reports, and it's a similar kind of idea, right? I can choose to pull a report based on a domain. I'll use Gmail for this. And now I can find activity associated with Gmail domains. And I can see things like files downloaded, files moved and copied, emails that are sent out. So if there was activity here, I would have access to all of it, and I can see who that activity is being exchanged between, what type of data is being pulled out of my environment, all with a click of a button. And similar to that insider threat report, I can save this here so it's easy for me to access.